Welcome to Old Boney Mountain Hot Sauce Grotto Tasting Notes, where every Wednesday evening at 5 o'clock, we talk about great tasting sauces from around the world. I'm Jeff.
I'm Chanda. We're with Old Boney Mountain Foundation for Kids, where we're investing in the future of local youth who are striving to overcome hardships and become inspired adults. We're here for the hot sauce community, and we're here for our cause. And
Yes, we are.
Speaking of here for our cause, we went on a little local field trip today.
Jaunt.
Yes, and we just got done recording our first ever episode of Tasting Notes Breakfast Burrito Edition.
In the field.
Yes.
At Ragamuffin. You know, you saw us a couple weeks ago or whatever. We were at Ragamuffin.
Yeah.
We weren't at Ragamuffin. We had a Ragamuffin breakfast burrito.
Yeah.
And it just got us talking about breakfast burritos. Oh, they're so awesome. Check this out.
So, there's kind of two points to this. Number one is that Old Boney Mountain Hot Sauce Company was formed out of a breakfast burrito adventure.
St. Thomas. St. Thomas breakfast burrito. We're at Blackbeard's Castle. I think it's Bluebeard's Castle.
I think it was Blackbeard. I don't know. One of the two.
Anyways, a long time ago. And we're sitting there eating breakfast burrito at the breakfast bar. And the chef had made this awesome hot sauce from scratch. And I was putting it on the breakfast burrito and eating it and putting it on it and eating it and sweating and eating it. And I got done with the burrito and I was still craving this sauce. It was the best sauce I ever tasted. It was a mango sauce. And I was like, where do I get this? And he said, well, we just make it here. The chef makes it. But check it out. Go to a store and this is similar and blah, blah, blah. So as we're going to the airport, going to get out of town, we stop by this hot sauce store. We buy the hot sauce, a whole bunch of it, bring it home. It's not the same. So it drove me crazy. I wanted to try to figure it out. How do I make the sauce? So that's when I started making sauce. I made like 10 different fruit-based sauces. Tried them all out. We came up with one that everybody liked over there at the men's breakfast. And it was the Old Boney original kiwi pear. And that's what we started with. We did it all for charity. All went at the time to some veterans charities, water charities in Africa, and so forth. It transformed into what we have today, Old Boney Mountain Foundation for Kids, which supports kids now around the world, including Pakistan, our latest, where we'll send them to summer, winter camps. We'll teach them life skill programs, and we provide scholarships
for trade.
So it's all good stuff. And then, so fast forward now, we go to Ragamuffin. So Ragamuffin Coffee Roasters in Newbury Park. They're also in Ventura, and they're opening up another one.
Oxnard. Yeah, they're opening up another one. But we just said, why haven't we tasted anything with breakfast burritos yet? Because we're always on this tasting notes, and we're always talking about the sauce and breakfast burrito theory of what we prefer. Yeah, a sauce that sits at the top of the burrito, or the one that kind of like.
And it's what started everything off.
So why haven't we done that? So that's what we did. That's going to come out sometime. Just keep your eye out. Sometime this month.
Yeah, we're working on that.
Sometime this month. So that'll be the first episode. And I think we're going to probably air those monthly.
Yeah.
So.
Or maybe more.
We'll see. But
anyways, because I want to do it like every other day.
We're going to start exploring Newbury Park, and maybe we'll branch out a little bit further from there. We'll see. And we're going to bring you guys the best breakfast burrito. We're going to bring you all the breakfast burritos, but we're going to find our favorites. Right. And we're going to see who's got their own sauces. We're going to bring in our sauce. We're just going to enjoy breakfast. I just got to
say, you got to wait and watch this Ragamuffin one because it's just going to be
the way that it kicks off. So what we did is we got halfway through our burritos, and then we forced ourselves to stop.
And we brought them back
and have them on tasting notes.
So now we're going to do our tasting notes. And as you know, this is all for the cause. Hot Summer Night is our big event every year, fundraiser for Old Boney Mountain Foundation for Kids. It's coming up. June 9th is the actual event, the festival. And then, but from now until May 1st, we have competitors coming in with hot sauces from around the world. What we do is we take in all these sauces, and then in the following year, all the entries go into a grab bag. And the grab bag we pull out for a week. And we taste. And because we love our hot sauce community and we want to do right by them, they're helping us with their entry fees to pay for our foundation and all the youth activities and programs. And so we want to thank them for that.
Yep. And it's fun to see all these sauces and to put the face to the taste.
Yeah. We get all we get to see, as you know, is we just get to see them in these little cups when we're doing the blind judging. And then we get to put a name to the face now. So, and so a lot of sauces go into this bag.
I'm hinting.
Oh, my turn?
No,
Okay. I feel like we gotta get
I'm
going.
hinting to
I
start
know.
tasting.
This is been longer than we thought. Okay, the first one. Oh yeah, Barbero
Oh, yes.
Mojo. Okay,
All right.
here's the next one. Oh, Flashpoint,
no.
Pichinero. Flashpoint, if you don't know, they've kind of won best small batch hot sauce company like 3 years running.
And I say, oh no, because I've talked about this sauce probably 3 times in the last month.
Infinity.
Specifically.
Ghost, F yourself.
Oh, it's another good day.
Oh yeah, this is not gonna be bad. Oh yeah. Het sauce is from Singularity Hot Sauce in Scotland.
Okay, see, here's like the perfect example of why I love doing this show, because I know the name Singularity, but I've never even, like, there's so many sauces out there that I'm like, oh, hey, that's a cool label. I didn't,
And it doesn't say Singularity on the front. You can't,
Yeah.
but I know just because I know Singularity.
All right, what's the order?
They're a great sauce company.
I don't know about that one at all. In terms of
I think it's a hot sauce. I don't think it's extra hot.
this one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd put it right here. Yeah.
This is probably right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We'll see. We got
right.
so this is an awesome lineup. Barbero Mojo, we got Infinity, we got Singularity, Flashpoint. I mean,
all right.
top 5. All right, this is gonna be a good one. Let's take a look at them.
Okay. I don't know why I keep peeling these off. I don't think we ever noticed them. All right, so Infinity, lots of great sauces, great support. Orange County,
California.
Yeah. Or is it is Orange County, right?
Yeah.
Good people. We've talked about them several times. I don't need to go into more detail.
The more sauces you enter into the competition, the more times you get on tasting notes, right?
That's
and
true.
they have a lot of sauces.
They
don't
do.
even enter all their sauces.
They have limited edition sauces too, I think.
Yeah.
That you can kind of check out on their website. All right, Singularity. That's a really cool colored sauce too.
Yeah.
This is where we go international.
Yeah, we do. Great texture too. Consistency is good. Not that there's any bad ones.
It's just personal preference.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess there could be a bad one, but we don't have to go dark.
Check that out.
All right. So I think I may have mentioned this before on the show. I don't know, but that sauce, that Pichinero, I got addicted to that one a couple years back. And then I also started pairing it with a Chipotle hot sauce. So I'd take a bite of, whatever it was that I was eating, but I'd pour like both of them onto it. And I could not stop eating it.
Pichinero. Not to be confused. There's a lot of peach sauces.
Pachingo.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it a little bit more in a second.
All right.
But okay, this is the best day ever from Barbero Mojo. Great sauce company as well.
Lots of good flavor.
Yes.
I don't know if I'm impressed with myself or concerned that I'm slowly knowing more and more and more about these individual the hot sauce life chose me. I did not choose it.
All right, can we see all of those cool looking labels? Don never pulls punches on his language.
All right. So I think we're starting in probably a medium division, right? Today?
That's my guess.
That's my guess.
All right, what I was going to say before we get into it on Pichinero is there's a couple companies out there that make great peach flavored sauces.
Yes.
Flashpoint has Screaming Banshee. It has Grim Preacher. But there's also one out there called Matt's Hot Chop in Australia, which I happen to have his shirt on.
And if you guys keep your eye out for that burrito episode, you may see an appearance there too.
We thank Matt's Hot Shop for sending us out a double extra large t-shirt. We
He sent something else. There was something else in there, wasn't there?
I'd have to look.
Okay.
But
maybe it was the sauces.
but he has a winner from before in the medium division, Pachango Tango. So this is Pichanero. There's all these other ones I said from Flashpoint, but he's got Pachango Tango, and this year for the first time he has Pachango Diablo.
Oh yeah,
which is
that's
hotter.
what I saw.
It's new.
That's what I saw in the box because I thought, oh my goodness, it's in here, and then I saw the Diablo, and I got a little overly excited, and I opened the box before I could get it. And I just,
we love Matt
today, and so when I saw that, I was like, did you see he put a Diablo? And he goes, I didn't open it yet.
I'm just so happy that they're back.
Yeah.
You know, after that big win a couple years ago. I don't think they were back last year, but they came back in this year for 2024, and I so look forward to that.
Diablo, well, all of them, but yes, I'm excited to try Diablo.
That. But anyways, that's the peach thing because peach is a hit.
It is.
All right, so we got these great breakfast burritos, and let's get rolling.
Okay, so numero uno, we've got that Barbera Mojo Best Day Ever, and it has.
We'll do the spoon test first.
If I show up in like a week with glasses, it's because this show made me realize that I think I need readers now. Okay, so we've got mango, tomatoes, habanero peppers, onions, distilled vinegar, yellow bell pepper, Mojo Criollo, which is basically water, salt, orange juice, lemon juice, garlic, onion, spices, sugar, garlic, salt, Carolina Reaper, and spices.
It's got a real zesty aroma to it. And it's really kind of a little chunky sauce, which is not it's blended, but it's nice and consistent chunkiness. It's going to go great with the mango kind of flavor, I think.
I love the
zesty smell.
Yeah, I feel like their label is really like just classy looking too.
Yeah. Boom. Hits you with a little medium heat, maybe hot. Did it hit you yet?
It might be hot.
It's got a great flavor.
That goes in hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. Could be medium, could be hot. Let's see what it is on this awesome breakfast burrito.
I'm gonna say hot. Really good flavor though. A lot of flavor with that heat.
Pairs well with the burrito.
I'm getting the habanero heat. There's probably a little support from that. What was at the end?
It's actually hotter than I thought it was.
The Reaper at the end, that probably adds a little more to it, but it tastes like the habanero heat.
I think the Reaper does come into play there because it's that extra heat level is the Reaper all the way. Habanero is usually pretty mellow. Reaper will bite you a little bit. That does that, but it's got the flavor too. He knows what he's doing.
It brings the heat to the burrito. So
classic label.
Yeah.
Good looking label, good aroma, zesty aroma. It's a hot sauce.
A lot of great flavor in that though.
Yeah, really good.
Yeah.
Well done.
All right. Next one. I don't know. I think we might have to do a switch on this.
I don't know. This is, you mean, because this has got some heat, if I recall.
Okay. But does it have as much heat as?
Well, it's I don't know, because I think it's more in the medium category usually.
I think it is.
But we'll see.
We always see it in fruit.
Yeah.
Okay, so ingredients: peach puree, apple cider vinegar, Fireball whiskey, light brown sugar, red habanero pepper mash, granulated garlic, salt, and spices.
The reason we know a little bit about this is not only Flashpoint has some amazing sauces that span across the board, spicy, mustard even, and some great smoking mustard sauces that they make. But the reason we know them is they've won like 3 years in a row for the best small batch hot sauce company.
Yeah.
This one in particular, I think it won in medium last year or year before last.
Yeah.
They had a bunch of winners this year.
Yeah, and so when you keep seeing that win and then you start to kind of taste that flavor, you go, what sauce is that? You have to figure out what it is, right? So
you get that immediate peach with a nice mild to medium burn.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
And
I think it's right. The right category is medium.
yeah. And it's
So if you're a hot sauce lover, even if you don't like the peach, the peach in hot sauce, the way they use it is just fantastic. I'm gonna get some on this breakfast
It's
burrito.
actually really good on the burrito too.
That's gonna be gone.
Yeah. I think when I hear about a peach sauce, my concern is that texturally it's gonna have that weird like grittiness almost that you would get from a peach, but it does not at all. And when they put that fireball in it, you don't taste like a whiskey burn. You just get a little hint of that cinnamon that everybody, how can you not like a cinnamon peach kind of combination? And then it brings up
Last
the heat.
point is stellar at their textures too. No matter what sauce you get, they know how to put it together. So, yep, I was wrong.
That's okay.
All right.
Happens every once in a while. Okay, so great sauce though.
Yeah, fantastic. All right, next.
All right, het sauce, het. So, oh, yeah, fermented. I didn't realize that. Okay, so we've got.
You don't get a big, heavy fermented aroma.
Yeah, I can. So okay, so peppers, cider vinegar, moruga scorpions, garlic, agave, cumin, salt.
Yeah, you got the scorpions with garlic. I mean, that's a winning combination right there. Singularity has been in the competition several times. They have always consistently high rated sauces in the competition, and just a great guy who's running that operation and the hot sauce maker.
We got het sauce, het. It's everything you expect from het sauce, but with the heat level amped up to interesting. 7 times more moruga scorpions will do that. This is het sauce. It feels like only yesterday we first used fermentation to create an everyday hot sauce. That was 2019. Today we make sauces found in only the best places the world over. Always interesting on premium. Sorry, I can't read today. Always insisting on premium ingredients and our proven fermentation process. You can use this sauce any way you like. There's no judgment here. Life is short. Slather on the het sauce.
You know what? It takes a real art, I think, in my opinion, to ferment sauces the right way.
I agree.
And Singularity does that. They know what they're doing with the fermentation. They get the consistency down.
The smell's great.
Aroma. It's a what would you say, a hot? I think it's in the right position so far.
Yeah.
It's very similar.
Yeah, it's 2 different kinds of heat. I almost would put this one over just because you get front heat and back heat, whereas this one you get more on the back end.
Yeah. I think you're probably right. Very close, but we probably got to move them.
Yeah, but
let me get some of that on
very, very smooth. Sometimes I feel like if somebody doesn't ferment the way I would prefer it, it kind of is offensive. And this is not that at all. Very, very, very smooth sauce, great heat.
Well done, Singularity. They also, I recall last year we have a label competition for Hot Summer Night, and he has I think it's like a 7-pot pineapple sauce if I recall, but it was this pink label that was just really hot looking. I mean, look at this one. This one's awesome too. This one made it pretty far in the competition as well.
But it looks like they just have fun with their labels. They're not trying too hard to force a brand. They're just saying like, these are our sauces. This is what we're doing with the.
Yeah, they did just a.
I gotta do it. Sorry.
Great label. Yeah. All right. Okay. Well, at least make it straight.
Fine.
All right.
Okay.
Mr. Kessler from Infinity Hot Sauce.
Certainly not least.
Another company that has a ton of sauces. John actually puts on Southern California hot sauce expos, and we go down and participate with him, and those are just fantastic. He gets the entire hot sauce community out there tasting sauces, and we just have a blast at the breweries that we go to.
All right, so I think I actually have this one in my fridge. Okay, so
what's it called, Chanda?
Go stuff yourself.
Go
Go stuff.
Goes what?
You don't even have to read, and I still fumbled over that. Okay. So this one we've got peaches.
Wow, I've said
He actually does a lot of peach in his sauces too. But okay, so peaches, vinegar, ghost pepper, salt, and spices.
That's simple.
Try our other varietals: chipotle, original, double chipotle, ghost monkey, scorpion monkey, trihobosaurus rex, and headless ghostman, as well as their seasonal releases, limited production series, and collaboration sauces. Yeah.
And Infinity, if you look at the shelf, you'll see just right off the top, there's 2 Infinities on last year's wins, one in the medium, one in the mild. There's let's see, the year before, I don't think he entered. Year before that, he's up there with Ghost F Yourself, this one. Next time over here, first place in mild.
Chipotle.
First place in mild, 2 years, just a multi-winner at Hot Summer Night. Great sauces to be able to do that, and I just spilled all my sauce on the table.
I have
the aroma, this is one of those that the aroma comes out.
I don't want to be biased in any way, but I do love Infinity sauces. And so when I see that, when we've got a series of judges that also love them, as it shows, makes me feel very, very happy for them. But I'm, it's just cool when you see sauces like that.
That's what the competition's about, is that, we've been averaging 15 judges per sauce, per sauce division. And so it's not our opinion, ours is 1/15 of it. And there's 15 people that come together and pick the very, very best sauces. So if you get in the top 10 in any of these divisions, you're the best in the world.
Yeah.
And so see what it's like on that burrito.
Oh, I started with the burrito because I knew I was gonna love it, but it's definitely a sauce that's gonna be on the thinner side. So if you like, if we're talking the burrito judgment, this is one of those ones that can drip down through your burrito. Which normally that's a little bit on the thinner side for my personal preference, but the flavor and just the nose on it, everything about it, I just love. And so I'm a little bit forgiving on how thin it is for what I prefer.
You can always find a light in the midst of darkness on the hot sauces. And the light with this one, yes, Infinity has a lot of thinner sauces, just the style that they are. But like you said, put it on a breakfast burrito, a little bit seeps through.
And to that point
to the bottom.
too, that's where I never ever look at a sauce and discredit it if I think it's going to be a consistency that I don't like. A lot of times for like a chunkier kind of sauce, I wouldn't say I'd go to that. But then when you have one that tastes that good, you just don't even care. And somehow it works together.
And before John, Infinity, great work. Before we leave this conversation, though, I do want to do a shout out to Ragamuffin Coffee Roasters and their breakfast burrito and their verde salsa.
I appreciate that their verde, it's approachable for the masses, but it still has a little heat to it. I think every sauce should have a little heat at least.
Has a little tinge of heat. Don't have to put it on if you don't want to.
Yep.
But you're going to want to. Ragamuffin Coffee Roasters on Reno Road in Newbury Park, California.
And with that,
I
think we're out.
Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next week on Tasting Notes.